Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to round 7 of the XCLusive Cup Series. Today's track is Spa, one of the favorite tracks. We will be driving the Lamborghini Cup car. Will it be still dry during the quali and the race, or are we getting rain? We don't know yet. We will see. And I'm sorry people, I thought the stream was already on, but it was still on the intro. So we're live now. That was my mistake. Well, just before quali. So fastest lap in the free practice is a 2:20.410 by Redmaster. But the track will improve, so lap times will also improve during quali. And let's see what our top 5 standings are in the championship. Top 5 from 1 to 5 is Irish, Nate, Genie, Albators and Karpachev. Karpachev is in. Albators. We've not seen Albators yet. Genie is in. Nate is in. Yes, he is. And Irish is also in. Hello, Zip. Zip. Hello. Good luck, my man. Pick up the pace in quali. So this is your nice lineup here. All Lamborghinis tonight. The first track is the 441 from Attended. The first car out is the 441 from Attended Genie. And we are gonna drive the qualifying in the dark. So let's check. Yep, in the dark, yes. Hey Shumi! Evening! Yeah, Genie! It's your time to shine, mate. It's time to get first place finish for you. Also for the championship standings, because Genie is on 3rd position in the standings with 269 points. And we have this race and next race. Next week is the final round. So if he wants to keep making a chance on first place in the championship, he needs to perform well and above Arish and Nate tonight. I'm fine, Shumi, thanks. How are you? So Genie's warming his tires up. Get them into shape. Track temperature is 1 degrees less than the free practice, so not much have changed for the tires. Shumi is splendid. So here we go. Genie goes for the first flying lap around our Spa. Let's go on board with him. And let's see. Can we see his right foot on this cam? No, we can't. I'm curious if he will lift through a rouge. I think you have to with this car. Yes, he does. Oh, and this is an invalidation. So let's go on with Irish. As Genie is going to let Irish by, I think. No, not yet. Yes, he does. So Irish will be the driver, setting the first time mark during quali. We're aiming for a 2 minute and 20 seconds, I think, because that was the fastest time during practice. And the track will improve, so maybe we will go into the 2:19s. And we still got some people in the pit lane. Silva and Hurry and Matthew. As we see that Genie keeps up the pace of Irish. It's looking good. Genie also needs to find a clean air. Yeah, Shumi, my triples are dialed in, yes, but still sometimes on startup when I forget to put one monitor on, all settings are fucked up again. So then I need to unplug all the monitors and plug them in, and then it works again. So it's still difficult. A 221 by Iris, and German Wonder sets a 290 high already. So we are definitely going to aim for 2 minutes and 19 seconds. And there are a lot of drivers who did invalidate their lap. And Genie did invalidate his lap again. Let's go on board with car number 20. Oh, he did set a time already. Alright. Then we will go with car number 169. He's on the pit straight now. 169. 69. Where are you? Here's Sir Killalot. Sir Killalot. Let's see if he can validate Eau Rouge, because that's the difficult part of this track, of course. And much more difficult in a car like the Lamborghini. But that was clean, not with enough pace, I think. But yeah, important during qualifying is that you set one valid lap. That's always what I do. I try to set a valid lap. And then I will push for better lap times. Hank lap, yes. I see some familiar names. Adrian Ronda is in. Fiddle manager, good to see him on track as well. As Nate, our number 2 in the championship standings, is 4.3 seconds off pace at the moment, but maybe that was still a warm-up lap for him. He still got 8 minutes left to do to set a good lap. And Bradmaster took over P1 with a 2:19.820. So we got the position 1 and 2 are close to each other, and then we have a 7/10 gap to the third time from Mikuni. As Sir Killalot is making it through the final corners. And the time he sets is it's very much off pace, 6 seconds. Yep. Let's go on board with Mr. Ronda in the 998 score. How's Mr. Tsiep doing? Tsiep is P14 at the moment. 3 seconds off the leader. That's not too bad, because there are slower guys behind him. Very different kind of pace in this race. Difficult car, long track. And of course the ballast. You can see in this overview we are handling a battle of balance of performance. They are counted on the championship standings, so the first position in the standings got 40 kilos of ballast extra. So in this case it's Irish, and then every rank down has 2 kilo less. So 38 kilos is P2 in the standings, that's for Nate. And Genie is then 36, ongoing. And Redmaster improved to 19.282. That's fast. Here we go with Ronda, P13 at the moment. 2 seconds off the leader. Yeah, I think Redmaster has got 0 ballast, so that's explainable that he's that fast compared to the other drivers. And respect, Papi on P2 also got 0 ballast. So that's explainable, yes. But still, he's fast. Hey Klort, evening. But Gorbachev, I think Gorbachev is very it's very impressive with 32 kilograms. He's still within a second of the fastest driver at the moment. Uh, 3.5 minutes left in this quali. Hey Devils, evening. And we got 5 cars, 5 drivers who didn't set a time yet. So they need to be quick. Kai, Bambino, Matthew, Harry and Silva. But Matthew is in the pit lane since the beginning of this session. We got one more round next week left, and I'm not sure if I can do the broadcast for that one. But I will discuss that with Kai. And I think it's the M2s around Noordslijven. Alright, let's see. We're number 23. Kai. With his first flying lap. Or first valid lap. But I think that was an invalidation there, track limits. Is it? No, it's not. So what will his place be? Guy. P18. 3.4 seconds off the pace. Redmaster. Yeah, I think it's fun. M2 is around Noordslijven, but I think the laps are very long with that car. Anyone knows how long it will take to drive the M2 around the Noordslijven? Can Redmaster improve? He does not, but he got 0.8 gap on P2. Car number 70 is the next one who's going to cross the line. Here it is. It's Mr. Whooper? Whooper? Yeah, I think also 10 minutes at least, yes. Whooper is on P11 at the moment. He can do another lap if he wants. He did not improve. And we got a lot of drivers now going for their last flying lap. Got car number 86, I think that's Tron Mikuni. Yes. It's gonna be his last lap. P6. Let's see if he can improve. Genie is on P10. Yeah, but Genie, you got ballast, huh? The top drivers got 0. But you can do it, Genie. You have to. And luckily for you, Albators on P4, behind you in the champion standings, is not in the race today. But Karpachev is. He's on P5. Mikuni. Does improve. Took P5. Qualifying position. Car number 717. El Bambino needs to validate this lap. Is still on a valid lap. Final corners. Chicane here. Bambino goes to position 21st on the back of the field. Where's the track map at? Car number 28. Seniors wine. P15 for now. Genius Wine stays on P15 and Nate will go to P6. Kevin jumps up to P4. P4 for him. Car number 25, Respect Papi, stays on second position. Car number 998, Adrian Ronda stays on 13th, and then we got Irish. P9 for Irish. Yeah, I'm not sure how many points you got from P1 and P2 and P3. I should know, but I don't. But you're still in for the podiums, Genie. Championship podium. You are 33 points away. Yeah, 294. Yeah, I know the standings, but not what you get when you finish first in the race. How many points? $64 win. All right. Okay. Yeah, cool. Okay. But yeah, when Irish runs off the track and gains nothing, you still have a chance, mate. Come on, be positive. Yes, I go for a quick pee, guys, because it's a long race. Be back in a second. I'm not fast on the track, but dare me, who can pee faster? I'm gonna win.
30 seconds.
Alright. So we're gonna have a very long warm-up lap, I think, if the settings are correct. But it looks like we are going to have a short formation lap. So all you guys be ready. Or no. No, no. Sorry. Misunderstanding. I was looking wrongly to the track map. So Mr. Redmaster is leading the field through the warm-up lap, the formation lap. Of round 7 of the exclusive Cup Series. So our top 3 in the standings are Irish, Nate and Genie, and with this round left and the round of next week, it's very important for Genie to finish in the top if he wants to keep fighting for first place. Nate and Irish are very close, 2 points difference between those two. Nate did qualify on P7 and Irish on P9, and Albertors also joined the party here. I missed him during qualifying, so I think he joined late, but he's in. Albertors on 4th position in the championship rankings. We are having a 45-minute race with a mandatory pit stop for refueling and 25 seconds mandatory stand time, and you're freely to choose if you want to change tires or not. Highly recommended to do so. Yeah, let's go through our grid here. We got Redmaster on pole position in car number 18. Then we have German Wonder on 2nd position. Papi on 3rd. Kevin on 4th. I've not seen Kevin before. One of the rookies in this race. But definitely not a rookie in ACC. On P4. Karpchev on 5th position. Tramikuni on 6th. Nate on P7. Call me Fox on P8. We got Irish on 9th. Albertors P10. Genie on P11. Whooper on P12. Mr. Ronda Adrian on P13. Genius Wine on P14. Nate can definitely win the championship. He's only 2 points off Irish. So the battle for first is very exciting, yes. Irish got 294 points and Nate got 292 points. Yes, Irish wins too much, so sorry Irish, but we are not cheering for you tonight, I think. Genius Wine is on P14, then we got Sonic on P15. 5th Manager on P16, Hotpot Sen on 17th, Tseep on 18th, Kai on 19th, Bombino P20, Circular 21st, Malarex, McWeb, Matthew, Harry and Silva. So final corners, Redmaster is going to control the pace, waiting for green. the Cup Series, exclusive Cup Series round 6. No, round 7. As Redmaster takes the final turn, lining up in double file, waiting for the green light to start off our Cup Series round 7. And the lights are green, let's go! On to Eau Rouge. Everyone goes through clean. We're all safe here. Looks good. Running to the next corner. Redmaster is already pulling out. German Wonder and Puppy. Cars going next to each other. One car is off the track. And it looks like Puppy took over. Puppy took over first place. And German Wonder is on third. And Redmaster on second then. And car number 131 went off the track, that's not Patsen. He's on the back of the grid now. Got some makeup to do. Gorbachev on the back of Tron. And here we got Albathors with, I think it's Sonic. They were going side by side. And Albathors on P11. Fitted Manager is behind Genie. Yeah, the leaderboard is not correct at the moment, I see. And Puppy is on a stable first position. Seniors Wine and Ronda side by side to the first chicane. And Kai also moves in. No, it's not Kai, it's Seniors Wine. And he knocks off Kai, I think. I'm still a little confused about the leaderboard here. Some people going wide, off track, cutting the track. Seniors Wine lost control of the car and there's another collision behind him. And Call Me Fox on the inside pushes the other driver. Is that Palmer? Yes, it's Palmer. Harry. And gives the position back. Gentleman move by Call Me Fox. Well done. German Wonder still on the back of Redmaster. Trying to keep up with him. And Nate is on P4, so he gained some positions. Very good standing for the championship standings here. He needs to stay in front of Irish this race. Needs to finish in front of Irish to take over first place in the championship standings. Tromikuni is on 5th place. Gorbachev is chasing Tromikuni, 6/10 difference. And then we got Irish on the back of Gorbachev, very late on the brakes. So Irish is doing everything he can to keep up with the guys in front of him. And Genie is on the back of Irish. Very important for him as well to stick with Irish. Zaan Whopper on P9 with Fitted Manager behind him. Through Eau Rouge. Oof, off track. Very difficult in this car. You need to lift a little bit in Eau Rouge. And we got Albators on P11 now, Kai on P12. Mac Webb on the back of Ronda, Adrian. It's a nice four-way train here, with Harry and Sonic also involved. Sonic patiently the last car in this train. And Palmer almost on the inside of Mac Webb. Yes, he's on the inside, side by side, into the next corner. Still side by side. Great racing by those two. And Palmer got the move done. Can he stick it? He does. What a great battle by those two drivers. Harry Palmer now on P15 in front of Mac Webb. Chasing down Ronda. And we see Sonic gaining on Mac Webb also. And Mac Webb goes off the track. Sonic dives on the inside maybe. No, he holds his horses. Let's stay with Sonic here. Maybe get some onboard cams into Eau Rouge. And Mac Webb goes wide here, so Sonic can gain here. Got a better exit. Is he gonna try it in Eau Rouge? Better not. No one survives side by side through Eau Rouge, so better to wait. Gain some extra speed with a better exit on Eau Rouge. Get some slipstream. And moves to the inside. And got the move done. Mac Webb got some extra speed, lost control a little bit of his car, but he's still on the back of Sonic. Sonic defending the inside. Mac Webb got a better line, it looks like. And we already got the stopper code 30 in the pit lane. Kevin started on 4th position. Poppy is still solid on P1 with a 3.4 second gap on Redmaster. And we got German Wonder still on the back of Redmaster. And Nate also within a second of German Wonder. Fitted Manager on 10th position. Got a nice gap on Albators. So he's focusing on the driver in front. And Adrian on the back of Senior's wine and got Palmer on his back, on his tail. Ooh, that was invalid. Got the track there. And we see Palmer and Adrian and Ronda. As Palmer late on the brakes and sticks with on the inside. Got Senior's wine behind now. What a great move by Palmer again. Now pushing hard on the back of Ronda. Very close racing. And we see Teep very close on Matthew Conbeer, and Palmer almost got side by side with Ronda. Let's check the rest of the field. Fitted manager between Whooper and Albators. As Thrawn Mikuni is on P5. And Thrawn is 9th in the championship standings. So when he can stick to this position, he will move up some positions. And I think he will move up to P6 in the championship standings. Karpchev on P12. Getting a little slipstream from Kai. Peeking on the inside, letting Kai know he's there. Oh, and Kai slides through that corner. But he keeps his car under control. And behind Karpchev we see Ronda and Palmer still close to each other. And Karpchev tries to align with Kai. They are side by side. And this long left-hander. Kai runs off the track a little. And this is position gain by Karpchev. Good move, clean driving. Good patience by Karpchev to wait. And Palmer and Ronda are joining the party here. Palmer on the inside. Side by side with Ronda. Heading to the Chicane here. No, sorry, the first corner. Up side by side through our rouge. Keep it clean, guys. Oh. Whew. Yeah, that's very tricky, people. I think we got a lot of track warnings already, because a lot of people went off track through our rouge. As Irish on P6, gaining on Lamborghini. Irish must be struggling on the straights with his extra ballast. But he's still gaining on the guys in front of him. Alright, let's give some screen time to the guys in the back of the race. We got Silva alone on the track, car number 26, did already made his pit stop, but maybe got some issues during the race. We got McWebb is in the pit lane now. Malorex on P22. Circuit on P21 in the 169 car. Then we got Notpatsen, who got some difficulties at the start of the race. He went off the track, got a little incident. Call me Fox, chasing down Zeep and Matthew Conenberg. Nice livery. Zeep on P18. Second away from Matthew. P17 is Matthew then. We got Branda in the pit lane now. And Sonic on the back of Senior Swine still. Into our rouge. A little unstable, so Sonic got better speed now on this straight. And he will go to the inside, yes he will. But good defense by Senior Swine. Keeps Sonic behind him. As Albathors is very close to... Who is it? Karpachev and Albathors. Oh! So Karpachev did make a move on Albathors here. And tries to defend his position. Stick to P9. Who is who? Alright, Karpachev. Karpachev very close on the back of Albathors. Can he take Arouche better than same speed out of Arouche? And Senior's Wine and Sonic still close to each other. I think they are racing since the beginning of the race already. So nice close racing for them. Lots of people going into the pits because we are almost halfway this race. 25 minutes remaining. And Papi got the fastest lap behind his name. With a nice comfortable gap to Roadmaster, 4 seconds plus. German Wonder goes into the pit lane. So Nate is now on P3. Genie, Karpachev. Karpachev is still out. I thought he went to the pit lane. But that was Genie. And Palmer is also in the pit lane. So a lot of people pitting already. I think that's a blue flagged car, yes it is. The blue flag cars. Yeah, moving out of the way now. Karpachev speaking and trying to make a move on Fitted Manager here. And Albators is also... Ooh, and a collision there! Oh, Karpachev runs into the back of Fitted Manager. But Fitted Manager controls his car. And Albators... Albators and Karpachev now battling together. And our leader is in the pit lane now. Ooh, Karpachev dives in the inside. Ooh. Fit Manager goes to the pit lane, same as Albators. Ooh, tricky. Karpachev stays out, so it's good for him to get some good laps now. To get in front of those guys when he goes into the pit lane later on. So a lot of people pitting. Redmaster is still out, was on second position. And Karpachev is also staying out, same goes for Sonic. So these guys are trying to do some good laps now. To get in front of the guys who they were battling with. So there's a 21-second gap from Gorbachev to Redmaster. As Sonic is in the middle of got two blue flagged cars in front. Must be, right? Right, fitted manager also in the pit lane. And comes out behind car number 07, Harry Palmer. And Gorbachev also goes into the pit lane, so let's stay on the lookout where he will come back on the track. Car number 155. Same goes for Sonic. Sonic and Gorbachev were both in a fight earlier on. So car number 20 and car number 155. As Mikuni is still close to Irish, also after the pit stops. Or that's Genie. Sorry, Genie. Tron is on the back of Genie. Gorbachev still standing in the pit lane. Gorbachev is driving now. And if I remember correctly, it was Albator's Palmer and fitted manager who were nearby Gorbachev. Gorbachev comes out behind car number 23. That's Kai. Okay. And Sonic on the back of Albators, yeah. So the field is settling now. And we only got Mikuni close to Genie. The battle for 6th position. And Nate took over 2nd position. I think we missed something. Because Nate was 3rd, right? Behind Redmaster. Then he did made a better pit stop. Or did some quick laps. German Wonder on 4th. Then we got Irish on 5th. Genie on 6th with Tron. Is Tron already in front of him? Side by side. Into the chicane. And Genie in front. But Tron got the better exit here because of that too much curb for Genie. And Tron makes the move. Spicy it is, yes. Into a Rouge. Genie got the track there. But Tron keeps in front. And oh, wow, we are missing fights, people. Nate just drops back to third position and Redmaster took over P2. But Redmaster was more than a second away from Nate when we switched to the fight between Genie and Tron. So something must have happened there. As Redmaster's creating a gap already. As Glorp is saying in the chat that probably cutting the track won't be penalized in the Lamborghini. So maybe that's why we are seeing more track cuts and no drive-through penalties yet. So Redmaster pulling a gap of 1.2 seconds on Nate. And Tron Mikuni and Genie are still close. Battle for 6th. No, huh? This is Tron. No. There's a 3-second gap. Oh, call me Fox. It's not in the battle. What the leaderboard is not correct at the moment. Only Fox made up one position to P15. Malorex on P22. Trying to keep up with Sir Killalot. And Zaan, Mr. Zaan Whopper on P8, trying to gain on Genie for P7. And Nate on P3 at the moment is doing a very good job staying ahead of Irish. So when we finish the race in this order, Nate will take over the lead in the championship standings. Alright, let's give some screen time to our leader, because we haven't seen him. And if I'm correct, Poppy did not start from pole position. He took over the lead in the first corner. Of the first corner after our Rouge on Redmaster. And German Wonders also closing in on Nate. Alright, let's go on board with Mr. Whooper. He's gaining on Genie. The battle for P7. Closing 1 to 2 tenths in every lap. And Mr. Palmer is also close. So Mr. Harry Palmer is chasing Mr. Whooper. Mr. Whooper. And Harry is closing in fast. And Whooper is making a mistake, runs a little wide. So Palmer can close up even more. Makes a mistake by himself also. Let's watch Whooper from the rear view of Genie. It's a nice angle with a lower wing. And German Wonder is closing in again on Nate. So he's moving back and forth. And maybe German Wonder can battle for podium position. Ooh, and Genie runs up the track. And Whooper is able to gain more. And German Wonder made the pass on Nate while we were watching these two guys. So Nate drops back to P4 and German Wonder joins the podium. Can he stick to P3? Nate is trying to keep up with German Wonder. But of course Nate got 38 kilos of extra ballast versus German Wonder with only 10 kilos extra weight. And Whooper, the back of Genie, very close now. Yes, on the inside, side by side. Genie holds on to the next inside line. And Whooper got off track there. Lost pace. And Palmer also joining the fight. And Fitted Manager is lurking on the back of Palmer. And Whooper runs off the track again. Losing pace, and Palmer and Fitted Manager can pass him. Ooh, almost a collision there, but they stay safe. So we got Genie, and then we got Harry Palmer, Fitted Manager, and then Whooper. So Whooper drops back 2 positions because of 2 small mistakes. He was doing so good following Genie, keeping Genie under pressure. But Fitted Manager and Harry joined the party and both moved past Whooper. 5 minutes remaining in this race. And wow, Genie! Is that Genie? Yes, it is. No, it's not, sorry. It was Fitted Manager. Lost completely his braking point there. But luckily didn't hit Harry Palmer. So Harry Palmer is now breaking out of Fitted Manager. And then German Wonder on P3 also creating a gap now from 1 second. But Nate is doing everything he can to stay with him. But most important for Nate is to keep in front of Irish. And they will have the same amount of points with this standings. Albators is gaining on Karpachev. The battle for P12. Karpachev and Albators are 4th and 5th in the championship standings. 14 points keep them apart, where P4 is for Albators and P5 is for Karpachev. So Karpachev will gain 2 points when they finish like this. But somehow Harry is on the back of Genie. There was a much bigger gap a few seconds back. Palmer all on the back bumper of Genie. Keeping the pressure on. Battle for 7th. And runs into the back of Genie. They both go off the track, but they stay alive. Careful with that rejoin. Oh, and Fitted Manager. Whew. That was close. Not the best rejoin we have seen, Harry. But Fitted Manager, can he take advantage of this situation?
Leaders on final lap now.
So after this lap we got one last final lap. So Harry and Fitted Manager needs to keep the pressure on. And Albators on P13 on the back of Karpachev. Got one more lap to take over 12th position. Pit Manager through Eau Rouge. Can get a better exit here, cutting the track. It's strange in my opinion that you cannot get. Oh, and Albators got a drive through. I was just was going to say that we have not seen. Ooh, Joe goes for the inside, dives in. Henry off the track. And Fitted Manager still on the back. Harry Palmer got some advantage here for cutting the track. So this battle will continue to the finish line. Genie, Palmer, field manager, and maybe Kai is also getting involved. And Kai, yeah, Kai moved up a place on Whooper. Well, this is our race winner. 3-second gap on Redmaster. Final laps, final corners for him. Last chicane. Good consistency by Papi. This is our race winner. Congrats, Papi, on P1. We got Redmaster on second position. And German Wonder is closing off the podium, P3. And Nate took P4 home, and Irish P5. So Nate and Irish will have a split first standing in the championship. Lamborghini on 6th, and we got collisions there on the final corner of the race. So that's a mess. Genie, I'm not sure who is taking what. Wow, guys, come on. Keep it clean now. Alright, this is horrible to see. Albator's got an 80-second penalty because he did not serve his drive-through penalty. And MacWeb on the final corners. I'm recording oh yeah, the replay. I will try. Genius Wine, P16. I'm going to try to... No, I'm just gonna wait a little longer. People doing donuts. Alright, I'm going to try to clip the replay. Maybe the game will crash. Maybe not. And we got the replay saved. That's a good thing. Yeah, it was a little bit messy at the end. We could not see what the finishing order was because of that massive collision of 4 to 5 drivers on the final corner. And I think Fitted Manager Kai, Whooper, Genie, Harry, Karpachev were all involved. If we want, but I'm gonna ask Clorpt, we can watch the replay on the stream. But I'm not sure if that's the best thing to do. Because it was a little bit of a strange ending. Congrats to the podium. Papi, P1, Redmaster on 2nd, and German Wonder on 3rd. Congrats to them. We got Nate and Iris on 4th and 5th. They are both on 1st position after this race on the championship standings. So the championship win will be fight to the end on next week's Tuesday night Nordschleife BMW M2. I'm not sure if I can make it next week. Maybe I can. Maybe I can. And I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you all for racing. And I will see you guys next week. Bye bye.